After starting the season in Chile, we've been travelling around Europe, but now we find ourselves at the longest running enduro event in the United States, and it is also one of the highest. You would have thought the peaks of the Alps were high, but the village here is even higher than them, and we're going to see a little change in the format as well. It's going to be 3 days of racing and 7 stages, so we're going to see lots of action from the riders over this weekend.
We're in round 5, Winterpark, Colorado. I've head out from South Wales, which is quite a long plane ride. First day of official practice, just gone 12 on the Thursday. I got 2 stages today, 1 and 2. Start just down there.
Marking the track, keeping them in line.
Having won the last round, coming into this one here, are you feeling confident and on top of your riding?
Yeah, really good.
Do you ride much bike park back home in France, or not really?
Not really. My home it's a lot of natural trail. But I love it's good. Pretty close with all the riders. It's 4 different riders win this year. Yeah, I hope I win.
Oh.
There's a turn there.
Just second practice run, trying to get to grips with it all.
It's just, I guess sometimes it is tough racing the Euros in their, in the style of racing that they've all done for years, and that's always been a bit of a adaptation process for me really, and it's hard to battle with them on terrain that they're really comfortable on. So now time for them to come to Colorado for some terrain that I'm really comfortable on, so I'm looking forward to the weekend.
Stage 1 is pretty much just bike park, jumps, fast berms. It's good. It's real loose here because it's so dry. And then stage 2 is a bit rockier, more kind of downhill and just a bit more technical really. They're both going to be pretty physical, I think. One has a climb, 2 doesn't really have any climbs in it. So
it's amazing. Sun's out at the moment, dusty trails up there. We've had such a mix this season. Does this sort of terrain play into your riding style and your way, things you like to ride?
Yeah, we are quite lucky between all the races. So many different kind of riding. Every races was quite different and good mix between the races. Here again is really different. Tomorrow we have a real bike park day with a lot of berms, jumps, and you have to stay really fit to push hard on the pedal. It's a real day tomorrow, physical day. I think I give my best tomorrow for the bike park style.
Really good day riding, really fun, just smashing laps. Probably too many laps to be honest, but just having fun on the jumps and the bike park. Put a 50-meter sprint in at the top, you feel hanging already, like it just takes it out. It's like 3,300 meters up there, so it's like the highest I've ever ridden a bike.
With 4 rounds previous to this and 3 including this to go, one side of the line it could be going brilliantly for the overall title, but if they fall the other side of it, it could be going all wrong. So it's all to play for this weekend in Colorado. Day 1 of racing from the 5th round of the Enduro World Series here in Colorado. We have 2 stages today. We have the first stage, quite a bike park track, and then the second stage, still a bit bike parky, but takes in some more natural terrain. Annika, first stage win of an EWS. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Finally. It took a while, but yeah, I'm pretty stoked to get it today. And I just tried to push it really hard, you know. It's difficult on the altitude now, but I felt like that's my trail and I just have to give it all, and it paid off. So yeah, stoked.
I've heard people saying about the altitude, it is high up here, and if you're just cruising down, you don't feel it too bad, but a race run, how different is it?
It's very different. It's horrible, to be honest, yeah. And your mouth gets really dry as well of the dust and the air, and yeah.
We're used to seeing a Yeti up at the top, but Rich, it's you this time.
Yeah, pretty excited, really. Like, I came this weekend, I felt really comfortable first few days of practice, and just, yeah, pretty excited.
Yeah, I mean, always ride with Richie, and I've seen his speed, you know, the last couple of days we've been riding here, and I knew he was probably going to be one of the guys to beat this weekend, you know, like, just seeing the speed he was carrying, knowing that I go quick here too, so, yeah, I'm pumped for him, it's awesome.
Richie Rude kicks off the event in style, taking his first ever stage win, with the Yeti's regular #1 Jared Graves bringing it home in second. Mitch Roppolato is impressive at his first EWS with a third.
So Mitch, we're used to seeing you on the downhill circuit, but here at an Enduro World Series, I hear it might be your first one.
Yeah, just giving it a try, see what it's all about.
And working out well for you. You're third on the first stage?
Yeah, but yeah, I'm tired though, man, that wore me out.
And how's the run's been going for you? Just a little bit behind him, but still pretty close and up there in the mix.
Yeah, it's like stage 1 I felt really nervous up top. It was weird, but then I rode a good smooth stage and I was happy with it. And 2 I rode really well as well, so sort of had a few thoughts on my head. Stage 2 was where it all went wrong for me last year with the mechanicals, so that was, but yeah, it was, I'm pumped to be how everything's sitting at the moment.
And these sort of tracks really suit you. Is this where we're going to see the best riding from you?
Well, I mean, I like these. I don't know if it's like my favorite kind of tracks, but definitely stage 2, a little bit more technical, is kind of like, I thought that would be my stage, and got the new bike this weekend too, so that's definitely helping out as well.
As the sun sets on the first day of racing here in Colorado, we have seen some incredible action and some real anomalies chucked in the mix. In the women's race, we've seen Annika Beerton tearing apart this bike part, as we know she can from her 4-cross background, taking her first ever stage win. But then Anne-Caroline Chausson and Tracy Mosley are still there in the mix. And in the men's, Richie Rude has come out in dominating form, winning both stages. But teammate Jared Graves isn't far behind. And also, Mitch Roppolato, doing his first ever Enduro World Series, has shown true class to put in some top 4 results. And so going into tomorrow, we're going to see the riders challenged again with a bit of a bike park track on stage 3, and then it's going to be going out back, stage 4 and 5. The riders haven't even seen that yet, so it'll give some of the guys that are more into that natural terrain a chance to get right back in the mix. It's day 2 from the Colorado Freeride Festival, where the Enduro World Series has landed for the 5th round. And today we're going to be going off into the wilderness a little bit. Day 1 saw some bike park tracks on stages 1 and 2, but 3 today is full of rocks. 4 and 5, they go right off into the wilderness. There's proper cutting through some trees at the top to get there and long grasses, and then it's hacking down through the forests. So exciting riding, and it'll be interesting to see which riders come out on top today.
We've seen a couple of more bike park stages on the first day of racing, and we're here just practicing stage 4, and it has gone the complete polar opposite. We're hacking down through woods. We kind of found the start of it tricky to find, and then now it's just like through felled trees and about as natural as you can get. I think this is a quite hidden secret track that we're going to be treated to this weekend.
Well, I've been told that you could make the mold of what you want to be. I stay true to me. Well, I've been told that you could make the mold of what you want to be. So I stay true to me.
Rocky and reasonably flat, so it's like hard to carry speed when you're knackered, but I had pretty good runs. So.
Graves kicks off day 2 with a characteristically emphatic win, 7.5 seconds ahead of teammate Rude. Mosley swaps places with Chousson to take top spot in the women's, with Ravenel 10 seconds back on second place.
Apparently I found rotor rock, I don't know how. I thought I got through there, and I thought I got through there perfectly smooth, and then I got to the corner after it, my rear brake was to the bar, and I've done a very good job on my rear rotor.
Nice.
I can only be myself. Well, I've been told that you can make the mold of what you want to be. So I stay true to me. Well, I've been told that you can make the mold of what you want to be. So I stay true to me.
Yeah, I only had a little slide out, but it was right before a little uphill, so I lost a bit of speed. I don't know. It wasn't too bad. It kind of like raised my heart rate way up high for the rest of the stage 5, but I don't know. It was good, I'll take it. I mean, still second in the overall, so it's good.
It's Graves and Rude on the same second to chalk up another 1-2 for the Colorado-based team. Chousson racks up another stage win ahead of Mosley.
I thought coming to North America, the big 780 wide downhill bars would be the choice, but on this track there's some really tight sections. You're keeping your elbows in, tucking through the tight bits, ducking your head under some trees, and the whole thing is natural. So maybe the North American riders thought they had plain sailing this weekend, but some of the Euro guys are going to love this. It is natural terrain.
Reminding you of any of the good old downhill tracks of the 90s in America?
Maybe Big Bear, a long time ago. It was dusty like that, but it's so old, I don't really remember.
That means
It's a clean sweep for Graves on day 2 as he puts the rest of the field into chase mode. Chousson is strong once again with nearly 9 seconds on Mosley.
Jared, killing it today. 3 stages and all racked up to you.
Yeah, you know, can't complain really. It was a good day. Thought the day was sort of going pretty bad from the start of stage 3 when I broke my brake rotor and it was all sorts of mangled up. Felt a lot better today than I did yesterday, which was weird, and I feel fresher now than I did after racing yesterday too. So I'm hoping that's a good sign for tomorrow's.
Heading up on the lift for stage 6, and there's been a lot of lift access here, but I don't blame them because the altitude up here, riding for a long way, would really wear you out. But we're just cutting up above the ski slopes, and it's going to be interesting to see what this next stage holds. The tracks for the 3rd day come back over and sort of finishing down in the bike park area, and there's a lot of berms on them but some really rough technical rock sections in between, and the dirt is just like that, so dusty that your wheels are drifting in the corners, hard to hold on to. So I guess when the riders are getting tired they're going to be struggling on some of this, but great day to test them at the end of the race.
It's day 3 of the Enduro World Series here at the Colorado Freeride Festival, and coming into it, Anne-Caroline Chousson is leading the women's category by 17 seconds, and Tracy Mosley is just behind her. Annika Beerton not far off as well. With a dominating performance on day 2, Jared Graves turned around his 9-second deficit on teammate Richie Rude into a 17-second lead in the GC. And just behind them there's Wildhaber, Barnes and Roppolato, all within 30 to 45 seconds. And then within a minute there's still another 4 riders. So in a sport like Enduro, where leads like that can be lost in an instant, it's not going to be plain sailing for Jared Graves. So Rosario, it's been a great weekend for you, seeing you step up into the top 5 this weekend.
Yeah, I'm excited, finally. 6th seemed to be my number for a long time, and last year as well, so yeah, I'm stoked.
Once again it is Wildhaber and Rude giving chase. Tracy Mosley is just ahead of Chousson, but it looks like it won't be enough for the GC.
Tracy, wrapped up the whole weekend now, just had stages 6 and 7. How have they gone for you?
Yeah, good. I mean, I knew today I'd have to push hard at an 18-second deficit to Anne, and I hoped on stage 6 that would be one where I could make up some time, but the altitude this weekend is really, I mean, it's affected everyone for sure, but all the places I felt like I would normally be able to push hard and pedal, I just could not breathe. I thought if I push any harder, I'm going to pass out. So she's been someone I've looked up to for the whole of my career, so it's wicked now to be able to feel like I'm on a par and being able to push her, and we've had some pretty cool racing. I think it's just good for women's sport, I think, and for the Enduro World Series to have a good battle now with 2 rounds to go.
So Anne, congratulations, another win racked up this weekend.
Yeah, I'm really happy. It was a long 3 days of racing. It's hard to manage in your mind, your body. It's really tiring. So I'm really happy, and now we can relax and enjoy.
Justin, great finish to the weekend there on stage 7, 2nd place currently.
Yeah, I mean, geez, I wish I could have done that the first stage of the weekend. It's honestly taken me until now to get a good feeling and actually put it together.
So Mitch, another great ride. You've just finished across the line in second and on the last stage of the weekend.
Yeah, that was everything in my body left right there, dude. I was going through some of those corners so ragged, just hanging on for dear life, just like hoping my freaking tires gripped, and like that slaughter on the rear, man, that was a true test on that thing. That thing held in every corner. I was pumped.
Yeah, no, really pumped about it. Actually, like, I think this last one was like, I either want to win this or, you know, like, it was definitely one of my favorite tracks. And yeah, I think the last one I just wanted to like run it smooth, but at the same time wanted to win it. So yeah, it's cool. Definitely to get 3 stage wins and have my first one. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Stood here in front of the main men of the weekend. Winner of most of the stages this weekend. 4 stages racked up to Jared and then 3 to Richie. Jared, that was enough to take the overall for you.
Yeah, you know, I was pretty nervous in the start for that last one, but my plan was just literally roll down the hill, like brake for every rock and just nurse the bike down. Like 41 seconds, you got to be pretty dumb to try and push anything and push your luck at all with that lead. Yeah, as I was saying to Richie, like heart rate in the gate was 121. It maxed out at 134 for the stage because I was too afraid to even pedal if my gear slipped or something. So, but yeah, I mean, with Richie in second and absolutely killing that last stage, like, oh man, such a good weekend for the team.
Yeah.
The 2013 Junior Downhill World Champion takes his 3rd stage of the weekend. Mosley is once again ahead. It's not enough for the GC, but it secures her 2nd place.
That's it from round 5 of the Enduro World Series from here in Colorado. And as the sun bakes down on us and the dust settles, and there's been some dust, we are leaving this round with Jared Graves taking it in the men's category, but ahead of teammate Richie Rude, who's come on incredibly strong this weekend. In the women's, it was Anne-Caroline Chusson and Tracy Mosley battling it out, but Anne just taking it this time, so leaving the women's category wide open heading into the final 2 rounds.
Graves is the first man to win 2 events in 2014, a concern for the rest of the field now we are in his favoured Northern America. Chusson claims her first event victory since the opening round. Mosley is 11 seconds back and it's over a minute back to Bearton in 3rd. Trek extend their lead at the top, whilst Yeti's dominance, taking every men's stage, is rewarded by moving up into 3rd. Specialised shift up from 9th to 6th with the addition of young Roppolato. The men's series remains the same in the top 5, except for Nikolai dropping a couple of positions. The seemingly unstoppable force of Graves is shifting gears and moving clear at the top. Mosley retains the series lead, but Chusson has closed the deficit from 100 points up to just 10.